Can I get your picture? What? Say what?
Picture. Dale, pónganse aquí, raza, no todos en grupito, vénganse. Tomato. Ah, picture. Véngase, pirujona.
What time y'all get done working?
When it gets dark.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
We even, I don't know if you get the magazine from, they got like a magazine, like a, we own the magazine from Lulu. Yeah, they buy a lot of produce from us. Yeah, we just having fun. You come and take pictures. We got a little fruit stand there, you know, we grow everything for them. Just live around the corner over there. Yeah, around the corner over there, we got our place over there. You work here for the summer?
Yeah,
okay.
man.
I guess you go place state to stay and work, I guess. When you get through here, you move somewhere else?
That's right, man.
Yeah. See, we got a lot of tomatoes to pick. We all work together. They're like family, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Is your family here?
Yeah. We just, you know, they're friends and brother-in-law, brothers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We just, nothing else for us to do, just work on the field, you know. Right now, it's not any construction around. Everything comes from my brother, you know, I got more brothers and they do construction, you know, they do metal framing, sheetrock, and, you know, all my family, you know, they all work down all those condominiums over there on Gulf Shores. You know, they're superintendents for these big companies. And right now, I like this better because I don't have to go away from home. Like them, you know, they finish here, they have to go to Tennessee, they have to, you know.
Yeah.
And whenever you know, they have to leave their family here and they have to go and come back every 2 or 3 weeks, you know. That takes them, they make good money, but by the time you go back, and these days companies, like their construction companies, they're not paying for the gas or nothing like that.
Yeah.
Everything went down a lot. Before they used to pay a hotel for you to stay and all of that. They don't do that anymore. You have to pay it out of your pocket. End of the week, you know, when paycheck comes, you know, I'm doing no better than what I'm doing here, you know, like my uncles and them. Yeah. And now, you know, it's no work on construction. At least people have to eat, you know. Be under the sun all day long. Yeah, we like it anyways. We used to it.
Yeah.
We used to be dirty anyways. I got friends, you know, they go to school and you know, they didn't go to school really, but you know, they finished high school and they went and I got friends that work for Alabama Power and stuff like that, you know, they make real good money. And they got it easy just driving the truck, you know. But they doing good. I come over here in '93.
Well.
You know.
Yeah.
And then I was 16 when I come over here in '93. And I got a pine straw business too. I build pine straw for a lot of golf courses. And on my slower time, you know, this is what I do. I grow tomatoes and stuff like that. They fall. Right now, I'm really behind on pine straw, you know. Last year, they didn't use that much pine straw. I guess they didn't have the budget to buy pine straw, you know, on these big golf courses. I sell to Peninsula Golf Course on Fort Morgan. I start selling to crop farms too. But right now, you know, with these, I'm kind of behind on the pine straw business. But that's where I make my living, pine straw. I got 2 girls. I got a 15-year-old and a 6-month-old, 15 years apart. Yeah, just live across, you know. I didn't born here, you know. I'm just a resident. You know, I got married here and all that when I was 17 years old.
What church you get married in?
Right, I got married in the church right there. It's a Baptist church right there around the corner. That's where I got married when I was 17 years old. 18. I was going to turn 18 when I got married. I'm known her here. I met her here, and I didn't speak English at all, and she didn't speak Spanish at all. How it happened, I don't know.
I know how it happened.
Yeah. I was working for her dad. You know, he was the farmer, and I was working for him. That's how we, you know, I know we knew each other. You know, I was loading trucks of potato buckets, yeah, all the way here. You know, they used to grow about 1,600 acres of potatoes, and we used to load them all by hand on those big trucks. We used to put about like 300, 400 buckets of potato, like 50-pound buckets. We used to load. That was hard work, man. That's I was telling them. I remember we used to load potato buckets. Our hands was bleeding because you know the hard plastic cut your hands, and then after your hands get so tough, you know, and all of that, you know, you got big. They was so strong, you don't even bleed anymore. I worked my whole life here. Cabbage, broccoli. Yeah. We used to cut our hands picking cabbage and broccoli. We didn't even feel when we cut our hands. It was so cold. Yeah, we was at 6 o'clock in the morning with, and you see the ice on top of the broccoli. Right now, it don't get that cold like it used to. Before it used to be a lot colder. Like this past winter, you know, it didn't get cold at all. But before, you know, 6 o'clock in the morning, you just see the ice just on top of the broccoli. And just go and, because you have to cut the little, you know, the broccoli and got the little branches thing, look at them. You got to peel it with your hands and cut it. And so cold, you know. And the worst part of that, you know, you have to work on the rain, you know. And they used to tell us, you know, we quit working until the tractor gets stopped. And they had a big ass tractor, you know, with the ones that got those 4-wheel drive tractors with the big ass tires on the back and the front, but this big. You never gonna, that thing never was gonna get stuck, you know. We had our cruise tank here, and we used to sell a lot of our vegetables to Burris. You know that market over on 59?
Yeah.
Burris Farmers Market. We started selling to them, and you know, they didn't want to pay me the whole lot for the tomatoes. You know, they just want to pay me just a little bit of money for a box. You know, it takes a lot of money to grow them.
Yeah.
And now, they want to pay me $8 for 25 pounds. You know, the box, I only have probably about $2 on the box, just on the box. You know, when you add the tomato plant, all the labor is in it.
And you take all the risk growing them.
Exactly. Last year I didn't make nothing. I had a big loss last year. You know, and with Lucy, you know, she used to buy our vegetables. They used to have their Lulu's used to be here by the bridge. You coming from this way, you see the bridge that you just passed there?
Yeah.
That was Lulu's used to be. It was just a little thing. And then she stopped every day and buy our vegetables for her own, you know, she was for her to eat and stuff like that. And one day she stopped and she asked us if we want to grow the tomatoes and stuff like that for her. And that's how we started, you know. We started growing everything for her, like growing tomatoes, red tomatoes, cucumbers, jalapenos, you know, stuff like that, squash.
And what'd she pay you for a box of tomatoes?
She's paying me right now about $24. They pay me good, you know.
Yeah,
they
that's
do,
a lot,
yeah. They treat me good, you know. And what the thing it is, you know, they have, you know, and they slice the tomatoes on one big tomato, you know. That's like a green fried tomato. How much do they charge you for a plate? You know what they told me? The man that was there, the one that bought all the vegetables, and the one is in charge to the vegetables, he told me, like, I can remember, but every time we go, they gave us, like, food and stuff like that, like chips, dip, and all of that, you know. For my girl goes over there and, you know, I want this, I want that, you know. They never charge us for it. And that man said, well, we're not going to charge, you know, because on one box of tomato, you know, you not can imagine how much money they make off of one box of tomatoes, you know. I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 tomatoes, they made their money back. They buy everything by the pound, you know, because they pay the same price to these big markets. You know, like it's a big Charlie's on Mobile. They buy from them when we don't have it. But the only difference is, you know, a half of their, let's say if they buy a box of tomatoes from them, a half of them is right. You know, because it's, you know, it's been tried, that tomato, you never know where they pick the tomato at. But right now I got a lot of tomatoes planted. I just hope a lot of people go eat tomatoes.
You got a good look, man. Thank you so much.
All right.
Dude,
All right, buddy. See you later.
peace, man.
Y'all call you.